Hey yo, it's Corbin with Real Life, Real Wife, and I am here for an health update and an apology. I just figured I'd put some pretties out for you to see. This card was gifted to me by sweet Denise Becker. This tree, actually, let me turn it on for you, was gifted to me. Will that bother you? I think it's fine. If it bothers you, I apologize. But I decided to lay these out so you have something to look at. But I want to give a health update. I apologize, and I want to, first of all, welcome all my new subscribers. I know y'all have not been around very long, but I appreciate your love and support so much. First, let me say, if I have not responded to you, you've emailed me, you've messaged me, I apologize. I have been down again. I did finally go to the doctor today. But many of y'all know that have been around at least since November. I have been up and down sick constantly since the day before Thanksgiving. We ended up having to spend Thanksgiving home alone this year. This was our year for our adult kids to go off to be with their in-laws. So the year that they go off to be with their in-laws, I go spend it with my sister and her husband. And I was unfortunately not able to do that because I got sick and I did not want to get them sick, especially him because he deals with extreme bad lupus. So we chose to stay at home, and it was just me, Bo, and Lily. Now, it was nice, don't get me wrong. We had dinner, we had a great Thanksgiving. It just was, contained. We didn't get to spend it with a lot of family. Now, I'm talking when I should not be. The reason why I come on here is because I really had a bad day yesterday. I started out November, and y'all know I got a head cold. Then about a week and a half later, it moved into my chest. And then we had Christmas. And then we had my grandson's birthday. And then I lost my voice. And I've still been dealing with coughing and my voice coming in and out. Well, yesterday, I laid around on the couch all day because I could not move for the chills and the body aches and the headache and all that kind of stuff. So when I woke up this morning and my throat was almost swollen shut, I decided it's time to get off my butt and get to the doctor because something more is going on here. And yes, Denise kicked my butt. She fussed at me for the last month. Get to the doctor, get an antibiotic. Well, I thought it was just a cold. I thought it was a head chest congestion. I just thought it was laryngitis. You know what I mean? We all do that. And I'm not one to jump to the doctor if I don't need to. Well, I needed to. As soon as I had the chills and everything yesterday, and then I woke up this morning and my throat was so swollen, I realized it was time to get my butt to the doctor. And I was sure that I was going to have one or two things. I thought strep because it has been so hard to hold my neck up. I've only had strep one time in my life, and one of the biggest things was my neck hurt. Not just my throat, but my neck hurt so bad. And so my neck has been hurting me so bad. My body has been aching. When I had strep, it felt like the flu. And I've had the flu maybe two times I remember, one as a kid, one as an adult, and both were severe. So I thought, okay, well, I think I might have strep. But there was one time, sadly, I had to call my husband home when my oldest two were just little toddlers. And I had to call him home because I could not keep my hands off the side of my head. It hurt so bad. My body hurt so bad. Turns out I had a severe sinus infection, but yet I had the symptoms of the flu. That's not the only time. There's been a couple of times, not as extreme as that, and not as extreme as today. But that turns out that's all it is. Actually, it's not a severe sinus infection. According to my doctor, it's an extreme severe sinus infection. And I guess I've had one all this time. Excuse me, I'm trying to be polite. I guess I've had one all this time and I didn't know it. And so I've let it get out of hand. And I don't know how many of y'all know I have diabetes. And I was just diagnosed last year. Okay, actually, a year ago. Because last year we were in 2020. It was the end of 2018. And I was diagnosed. And it took me, as soon as I got diagnosed, it took me 2 months, November and December, to become a controlled diabetic. That means my A1C's got below 8. I know if you don't know about diabetics, you wouldn't understand those numbers. Hell, I don't even understand those numbers. But I just know that I have become controlled. And it's because I worked my butt off to get there. Because I was going to beat diabetes. Diabetes was not going to beat me. So, with that being said, I forget sometimes that I'm still a diabetic because I will always, even if it's controlled, I will always be considered a diabetic. So sometimes I forget with being a diabetic, it takes you longer to heal. And I had not put 2 and 2 together, and so I've put this off when I should not have. With that being said, I'm going to sum it up with this. I've got to take some time to heal. I'm on an antibiotic now, so hopefully it will be sooner rather than later. So I just want to say this much. I've got a swap I have committed to. I will not fail in that. I will succeed with that. And I will not be contagious when I make it, so I will not be sending out any germs, I promise. And then my biggest dilemma is that I've got to take some time to heal. And I'm scared I'm not going to make the challenges that I need to make. Sweetwater's Cards, I give you a huge shout out. Y'all, please, if you have not entered her challenge, please do so. Sweetheart, I hope I make it. I want to so bad. But if I don't, I hope you understand. Trina, with Trina's Place. Y'all, I'm going to leave both these descriptions down in the description box below. Y'all please go join their challenges if you've got 2 seconds to join them. They're not asking for much. I hope you understand. I think you'll understand. I want to join your challenge as well. And I plan on it if I can get my health back in check before the deadline for both of y'all. And I believe there was one more that I had said, and I will try, honey. I will try so bad. But again, I've got to put my health in check first. I hope y'all understand that. I hope you're having a better start of the new year than I am. And I hope you are all healthy. And I want you to know that I love you all dearly. I appreciate your support. Welcome to all my new subscribers. And I hope I get back to my regular cheerful self soon. I love you all, and I wish you all the best always.